Woo! What up, everybody? It's Tina the Mind, your specialist with our permanent guest, Ruby Red Reese.
What up, Doe?
That dude.
What's happening?
And Brian the Brainiac.
What up, though?
Them the niggas that don't want to be on camera.
Right.
And
as always.
Our other families, late than a motherfucker, as usual.
But they coming.
But they are on the way.
Okay. Okay.
So today, Ruby Red got something. She gonna start it off because we got some subscribers, y'all. And they want to know shit from us.
Yes.
Ain't that about a bitch? Do it.
Okay, so it's 3 questions.
All
so
right.
we're going to start with question number 1. Fellas, lady, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh. Are
I
women...
like that glare right there. Is that too much of a glare? Because that shit is irritating me.
Leave it alone. Are women impressed by the trappings of wealth?
What does that mean, trappings? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. What the hell? Okay, go ahead. Say it again, Reese.
The subscribers want to know, one of our subscribers want to know, are women impressed by the trappings of wealth? And what he meant by that is, do women go after these men because they're wealthy at that very moment and can buy them wealthy things at that very moment? Are they looking at the man's car and thinking, oh, because he got this type of car, he must have money? Are they looking at the way that he's dressed and say, oh, okay, he must have some money? Are they, and that's what he mean by the trappings, the things that they have that might look like they're wealthy. Are we impressed by that?
Well, let me go off by saying a grown woman at this age where we are,
Right.
we're not. But there are some women that are very impressed by a nigga's vehicle. Not caring that he live with his mama and he paying a car note at his mama house. But it looked like he got paper because he driving a Mercedes or BMW. Or he might be behind on a couple of notes, but she don't know that. She like, I'm winning. Nigga got a car, nigga got a vehicle, not a car.
Right.
You know, she trapped by the clothes he wearing. She trapped by the hat he got on or places that she met him at. Those are called hoes.
Okay. Okay.
Beware of them bitches.
I think I think the way, I was trying to clean that shit up.
Ain't no way to clean it up.
Yeah, they impressed by that shit. And but just like she said, you don't know what else he got going on, but just because he has this item, you're looking at him like he the man. And he might not be the man. He just obtained that item some way and somehow.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that he is a good man. That doesn't mean that he's a man that attracts attention when he walks in a room. That just means that he has this item.
That doesn't mean he's going to help you do anything with your life. That doesn't mean he's going to take care of you. That doesn't mean he's going to respect you. That doesn't mean shit. All that means is he got a watch on. I got a watch. A watch on, the rings on, some necklaces on, a fake ass diamond earring that he got from the damn thrift store.
Yeah.
He might not even got a car note that don't have no insurance because you don't know that, because once he bump into something, he can't get that bitch fixed. You gonna be mad.
That's it.
It's a lot of things that, and they try to have babies by these niggas because half of them ain't never been to the man's house. They don't know where he live at. It's the thought of what he has.
He taking you to the motel.
A nice one though.
It ain't a motel.
Yeah, ain't no nice motel.
I mean,
ain't no motel.
Well, okay, hotel, motel, holiday.
Take your ass to the Motel 6.
He getting the Groupons for the nice one.
For everything he do for you, you don't know he might be.
You have no idea.
You have
These
no
women
clue.
have no clue what a man really is about these days.
But you looking at that little item that he has.
You know what? I would say this. Back in the day, we used to do that dumb shit when we was teenagers. Well, not
we did.
Not you called sack chasing.
We did.
Not you per se.
No, I did per se.
Yeah, but we did that shit. We saw a nigga in a vet. What?
What?
Look how they do we thought we had something.
He was winning back
He
in the
was
day.
in a vet. It was a vet club. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh yes, vet
That was
club.
nice. So
Benz
Summer.
club,
Remember
band
that?
club, and all of the stuff was seemingly nice. We didn't know. We were young. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We thought it was something, you know, but as you grow up, you figure out these niggas ain't got shit but
You
a
know,
car note.
I realized there was never a mansion club.
Never a mansion club. Never I got
ever-
my own shit club.
Nothing ever that has some substance to it. You know, like
No.
if motherfucker come after you, you know, like the IRS, you can sell and really get some money from. None of that. It was just
No, that was
bullshit.
Called, Aaron, I mean, dude, that was very good. Sack chaser. What you know about sack chaser?
Oh well, being a square all my life, I've always seen the sack chasers go for the dudes who had the cars and the starter jackets, you know,
Starter
the
jackets. He
top
was the starter
tens,
jackets.
you know, all that old
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm quite familiar with that. You know, they always want the dudes who look like they got something. Even back then, like these niggas live with their parents too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their
Yes.
parents, little did they know, their parents was giving up everything so their kids could have all this shit. So the parents bummy, so the kids could have all that shit.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody got no fucking money.
Yeah.
Broke bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You riding around in the Corvette, that's a flower pot now, though.
You know, cause back then you were right. Back then these parents was working at the factory.
Oh, yeah. That was $100,000 parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
You right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, they never, you know, we were young, like she said. We were young.
We were young.
It was in back then.
Yes.
Nowadays it ain't cute
It ain't cute. And then you know what's so sad? Bitches still don't get it.
at all.
How you still don't get that this is just a car note?
Cause they bitches.
Yeah, you bitches. You still don't get this is a car note. He doesn't own this car. If he misses a note, they're gonna come and get it.
Just like they get your little Honda Accord, they'll
They
get
gonna
that
come get
back. No different.
It's a watch. It's a ring. We don't even know if they're real diamonds.
And I can tell you right now, most of them motherfuckers right now, they renting that shit.
They renting
Renting.
rims.
Look,
On cars.
there's another great philosopher
Here we go.
that I know of.
I like your philosophers.
His name is Earl Stevens. You may know him as E40. He had a lyric one time. He said, "Why motherfuckers can't be broke sometimes? Sometimes it's cool to floss, but don't buy an $85,000 car before you buy a house."
Yeah.
That was the wise words of what's
That
his
was.
name?
Earl Stevens.
Earl Stevens.
Earl
Yes.
Stevens. Look at
He
you,
was
player.
a wise motherfucker.
Yeah.
You ain't even got a crib, but you got a Range Rover? How
So-
you got a Range Rover in Brightmoor?
Let me ask you this.
Just saying.
Brainiac, have you been ever one of the givers of the sack chasers?
Was you a Captain Save-All?
No,
No.
not at all.
And not at all.
Not at all.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I had parents that gave me certain things. You know,
Yeah.
I was one of the brothers out there with the Pellies on, and
Ellie Pants. Hell was some, you know.
you know your top tens, your feelers, your guests with the crease in it, whatever you want to call it. I used to just be like the bitch, a gold digger. And the only
Yes.
reason you hollering at me now is because you see what I'm riding in. But the other day when I was standing outside, you didn't have no words for me.
Of course.
But now you done see me pull down the street in this T-top, you know, Regal, and you like, oh, how you doing with some sounds? And now, what's your name? Oh, bitch, get on. I don't have no name for it. My name is, I can't tell you right now. You see how you standing on the corner? Keep your ass over there.
It's women still do that today.
Ray Charles
though.
said it
That's
best
the
years.
craziness.
Ray Charles said it a long time ago in his song. It's a gold digger.
Yeah, he did
Wait on,
say.
what song is that? I'm a little slow.
Gold digger. Yeah, gold town.
Oh, that.
Waiting on me.
You see, I
Kanye
couldn't
West
do-
to me.
Yeah. You know, that
She's fired.
so you can see that it's been around for
I'm
quite some
sorry,
time. It's
sound
nothing
like
new. People
Kanye
just
West.
changed the name.
Now let me ask you this then. We're gonna start back with you, dude. Was you ever a Captain Saver?
Nope. I ain't never, you know what? I ain't never gave nothing to a bitch until I knew she was really, really into me. I ain't never just had to pay no bitch to be with me. You know, I got to do all this for her to like me. You know, bitches like me just for who I am. And
Okay.
if she's into me, then, you know, bitch, you can get the world.
Now let me ask you this. Have you?
Right.
What do you consider? What do you consider? What do you consider?
World is yours, bitch.
Do you consider taking a woman out to eat at a fancy restaurant being a Captain Saver?
I wouldn't say that. It depends. Now, if you 15 and you broke, and all you got is $100, and you spend all that to take a girl somewhere, then yeah, you might be doing that. But if you a working man and you got some extra money to spend, and you want to show a woman your appreciation, no, that ain't no Captain Save-O. No.
Right.
What's the most you ever spent for a meal with a woman?
Outside of your marriage. Because we know she get whatever the fuck she wants.
She do?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta see. I gotta second that one.
Right. Right.
In total, maybe $100.
Okay.
I ain't never just went doing all that. I ain't never had to do all that.
Now, what about you, Brainiac? Have you
went all out on a date?
On a date? Yeah.
If the female was worth it, sure, why not?
What makes her worth it?
Well, damn, huh? Well,
that's a badass question.
That was a good ass question. Tripped me up on that one because my mind wasn't even going there.
Right.
I mean, if she got herself together, she bring things to the table. She in school, she was working. Treat you like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Wasn't it was nothing hidden. Everything was out front. Everything was on the table. Then that woman is worth it.
What's the most you done spent on a meal? He's thinking
about $250.
Damn.
Fuck you go for $250.
Yeah. I was down down south, down in Georgia, in Atlanta, and it was. My cousin was like, "Hey, we about to go out. We're gonna hit this restaurant. You got some money on you?" I was like, "Yeah." We get to the restaurant, sit down. We already set. I looked at the menu and I'm like, "Oh shit, I ain't about to get up now. Might as well go ahead and keep on rolling through."
You look like a punk, huh?
I looked at the menu, was like, damn, my appetizer's $25 up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you made her give her some ass after that, didn't you?
Well, back in that age when you're young like that, you'd be like, that is the ass fucking side of the menu. So your mind do go to, you order some lobster.
How we do that together?
You order some lobster if you want to. We fucking tonight. Now, as you get older though,
yeah,
it's a totally different thing.
Okay.
Because your mind, hopefully, let me put it this way. I'm gonna say, hopefully, you mature enough to not think that. And the woman that you're with, if she order that, it's because you genuinely like, that's my girl, that's my woman.
I think social media kind of killed all of that.
Yeah, you gotta be real with that. If it's your wife or someone, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but social media killed that whole if she worked it, because you can be who you want to be.
Wait, I'm gonna pause y'all because we just had someone ask what the topic is right now, and it is, are women impressed by the trapping of wealth? Go ahead.
Okay, because social media, you can be who you want to be. As a man, if you ain't shit in real life, man, you the nigga on social media. You the nigga all the bitches want. You take the pictures with the good clothes and the sharp, cars, and standing in front of somebody else's car. You literally can just create your own life and the way you really want it to be.
Yeah.
And you really are in control.
Yes, that's true.
Outside of social media, your ass is living with a bitch that can't stand the sight of your motherfucking, can't stand the breath coming out of your motherfucking body.
That's real.
But on social media, you are the man, and when you meet the bitch, you gotta act like the man.
Yeah.
So
now let me one more follow-up question before we move forward is, we're gonna start with you, Brainiac, on this one. Has a woman ever treated you like she was your Captain Saver?
If she did, I ain't know it, because I never expected a woman to do something for me.
So let me retort what I just said. Let me clarify a little bit. So a woman never bought you cars and things of that sort?
Well, I can't say that they ain't never bought me cars or anything like that, but it wasn't that.
Niggas, you had a Captain Save a nigga.
It was. Oh, let me say it like this: I could be riding with someone and see something and go, "Damn, I wish I had that."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I pull up in my driveway. I pull up in my driveway, and what I had saw that I wanted was there.
Ta-da!
Yeah. What I call that Captain Save Me, I can't say for sure because I didn't.
You wasn't trying.
I wasn't trying to
be
ask for
kept,
shit.
but you was being kept.
But she was a kept motherfucker.
But I guess they figured if I buy him this, then he ain't gonna go here.
But you know what? That's a good segue to what I was thinking. Like women nowadays that work and make, they make them good money and they really want a man.
We told y'all they was coming.
They really want a man.
They were on their way.
Who was that?
You
on your way. You was late, bitch. Real late. Back to what I was saying. These women want a man so bad,
right?
That they will keep him in the house by giving him things and make him stay with her, even though he might be out doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
But they do for this motherfucker just to keep him where she wants him to be.
That is true.
Because 100, my wife knows. She didn't believe me at first when I told her, until family and friends was like, "This motherfucker had women buying whatever he wanted."
Vehicle showing up at the house. Grandma like, "You got something here, baby."
It was at times I would go to my grandmother's house and there's 3 vehicles in the driveway. I ain't bought shit.
You sound like a male stripper.
I feel like I want to be gay right quick.
I was doing. My grandmother got to the point she was like, she would start looking at me crazy. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Was a gigolo, nigga. You was throwing that dick. That's what you was doing.
Okay.
That's bottom line.
You have to be throwing it.
Throw that dick.
Nah.
I done had women say, "Hey, we here, take it. Here the key to the crib." All right, you in your early 20s. You don't give me the key to your crib. Guess what? We about to party like a motherfucker. Hey, dog, I got the key. Start inviting motherfuckers. We about to have fun. That's how it was.
Now, dude, have you had some women keep you?
Well, me not being a light-skinned pretty nigga. No, that ain't
curly
never
hair.
happened to me. Right.
You gotta add that curly hair on.
No, I mean, I've had women just buy me little things here and there, but yeah. And it was at a point where, like, nah, bitch, I'm really not into you, so I can't just be taking advantage. You got to stop buying me this shit.
Be for real. I don't believe that either.
No, that's for real. I can't.
Damn that! If you're gonna put a car in my driveway, I'm taking that motherfucker. Because the bottom line is, you wasn't out there saying, "Bitch, buy me this." They were doing it on their own accord. So fuck it. If you want to give me that shit, that's on you.
Yeah, but now if I know I'm not into this bitch and she just buying me shit, I can't
keeping it real.
That.
Peter just walked in the door. She in the building.
A gift is a gift, whether you into it or not. Bottom line.
Yeah, but the expectations come with that. When they start buying
my expectations were, bitch, I didn't ask you to buy this shit for me, so expect me to be like, I don't give a fuck.
That's almost like a woman saying, like, okay, let's get this on the table one time. I ain't your woman, right? But you want to keep buying me shit after that statement has been made? That the motherfucking shit is on
especially when that person know that you're not the only person I'm fucking with.
But
now, if you continue to like
that's her keeping it.
That's on you. If you want to keep doing that, I've already said,
because bitch is here now. We got to move
Yeah.
out the way for this bitch.
I'm at a certain point in my life where I'm dating this person and that person. But if you decide that you want to keep buying me shit, that's on you.
Well, I don't know about you, Aaron, but I done collected myself a nice little gang of trinkets in my day.
Okay, me too.
You know, I was like, this has been set on the table. We ain't together. You want to keep buying shit, nigga? Please, thank you.
What niggas do that?
I wear size 7.
But some niggas think that the more money I throw at her, she gonna reciprocate sooner or later, because she gonna be like, that nigga laying me out smooth. Fuck it.
Oh, so what's your? Oh wait, you gotta ask her the question.
What the topic is?
The topic is: are women impressed by the trappings of wealth?
The young hoes is.
Next topic. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good answer.
So
Straight to the point.
Because if you're a grown ass woman and you handling your own, who that?
Auntie.
Hey baby. Hey, TT. So, because if you a grown ass woman and you handling your own and doing your own, the fact that somebody buys you something is just will be something, a gift. Okay, you know,
You can't keep me with a gift now.
right. The young ones are the ones that are flabbergasted by
Impressed.
it. Oh, girl.
He got a biz,
Look. Okay, bitch.
What?
What? He got me some weave. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, I guess it all depends on the person. A lot of women are materialistic, and they judge their life and
what
how
they
things
have.
go on what they have and what fella can buy them this
We
and
know
that
several
or
of them
whatever.
bitches.
Oh yes. That's why I
You
said it's
know-
still going on today.
Me myself, I've never been impressed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you can get me, I can get myself.
Correct.
If I wanted it. If they bring it to the table, it's a beautiful thing. You know, trips and stuff like that. That's beautiful. Impress me by paying my mortgage.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying? Impress
Get my
me
credit
by
card
you know, by doing some grown shit. Not
Mhm.
no shit that, you know, just some here you go, a couple
Materialistic.
dollars, go get your nails done. Okay. A fill-in is what, $12? I mean,
Thank you. You can get a whole lunch for a $20
I can
bill.
take, yeah, I could $20. You go get your nails done, go get your fill
And have a
in.
lunch.
If you don't get no designs, you gonna be good, okay?
My shit costs way more than that.
Mine 23. No, 35. Aren't they 35?
Yeah, that's what I'm
For
like.
just the fill in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who the fuck do y'all nails? God damn.
Hey, that's a topic right there. Right.
Who the fuck does your
No,
nails?
because I ain't gonna lie, my last fill in
he's
was
wonderful.
35.
Yes, he is.
Shout out to Henry. Oh, you know what? To shout out, I gotta shout out my Mormon friends.
What?
All right then.
Yes, I've met some Mormon friends, some
Okay.
young men, 19
The
year
ones
olds.
that ride on the bike.
Yes, they're
Mm.
very nice gentlemen.
They are.
visited a
don't
Mormon
talk to them.
church, Jesus Christ and the Latter-day Saints. Son.
Okay.
And I say that all the time,
I
Jesus.
visited them.
Okay.
You know, I was happy to learn something new. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yes.
Always.
Praise
Yes.
God.
Wait a minute.
I say Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints all the time.
Shout out
So,
to the elder. Elder Webb and Elder
Hello.
Yessel.
Did they get the Holy Ghost up in
Happy
there?
Saturday.
No, they didn't get the Holy Ghost. It was very, very,
Nice haircut.
Mild.
very mild.
Looking good.
You know, the Christian church, it's a
good.
party. The Baptist church
What's
is a
that?
party every
Like her
Sunday.
son.
But
So,
shout out to y'all. I tag y'all in my web.
Y'all long nail hoes.
She hating.
Right, because I had to cut my
All the
shit.
single
So I'm
ladies,
sorry.
all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. Okay, next time.
so the next topic.
But ain't neither one of them hoes single,
I was
so I'm just trying to
I was
figure
just
it
singing
You
the same
ain't-
shit.
You mean you had your hand up in
No,
the
I
right
didn't.
hand.
No, I didn't.
So we
I
gonna
did.
rewind
I did.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause your
my
hand
hand
went up.
was just like this.
It was in the air.
No, it came in the air.
No, it was like
Was the
this.
hand in the air?
No.
Tell us if a hand
Tell
was
us
like
if the
this.
hand was in there.
Brian was looking dead at me. It was like this. Because
Yeah,
I'm
like
looking
this.
at y'all hoes like,
Well, I was just
Like-
trying to show my nails off.
oh, okay.
I wasn't trying to show these motherfuckers off because feeling is.
Only
Okay.
family can
No,
call
you know,
each
if there
other
was a
that.
male voice, it would have been called.
So,
Yeah, only those us that love each other can do
yes.
Next topic.
Our next topic that our one of our male subscribers who's
that. Oh
new,
my shit.
he wanted to know, was slavery an actual
Choice. Do you
choice?
think it was
I
a
can't,
choice?
I can't read my own
One at a
shit.
time.
Jesus
Was
Christ.
slavery an actual choice? And if not, what was it?
Is he black? Who asked that question?
I'm not gonna do this with you because you know I will not. So
Is he brown
We
skin?
both think it.
He got some melanin?
he got a lot of melanin.
He just from another country?
Slavery
He's
was
from
not
here. He just
a
wanted to
choice.
know what we thought.
Okay, that's a good
It wasn't that
question.
he was thinking. He just said
He went off of Kanye.
he wanted to know what we
Mhm.
thought about the topic. So
Well, I'm going to go first.
please, because I don't have anything to say really.
Slavery was not a choice. You will not choose for somebody to
Why
put
was
you in bondage
right?
and whip your ass with a slasher thing. What is it called? A whip.
Whip.
If you don't do what
She
they
said
tell you to
slasher
do. You do not choose to work sun up and sundown in the hot sun, picking their cotton, killing their food, parenting their children. You don't choose that. And mind you, the reason why the people didn't get together, there wasn't no cell phones. We couldn't text each other and be like, today is the day everybody gonna get together and beat the master's ass.
Right. Or
You know.
look out, they coming to get the niggas.
Yeah, we couldn't do
No.
that. It wasn't no Wi-Fi. It took us
wasn't-
5
it wasn't
days to
any
get
of
to the
that.
next town. What the fuck is you talking about?
Well, I mean, I do have something to say.
Okay, please. 'cause
Okay.
I'm gonna smack you. I already feel it.
So, doing a little research into slavery some years ago, I learned that what we were taught was incorrect, that it did not start with the Europeans coming over to Africa to come get them.
was already slavery
That
in
was
Africa.
incorrect. People in Africa who were our skin tones had
That's what we doing.
slaves.
That's what we doing.
So, from what I read, it was not, they did not name it slavery. That was not their name for it. It was
Captivity.
not even captivity. It kind of read something like they were helping out the people who was less worth, allowing them to come and work for them, and the things that manifest years and thousands or hundreds of years later on how others treated those people was totally different than how it actually begun. It wasn't I paid for you. It was your choice to come and work for me. And their payment pretty much was living on that land, being able to eat and things like that. They wasn't treated like how we know of history of slavery being treated. And that was very interesting to me because we were never taught any. When we think of slavery, we thinking of these lighter skinned people coming with a boat, coming over here, ripping motherfuckers away from their family, bringing them to a totally different land and beating the fuck out of them if they didn't do what the fuck they were told
So
to do.
are you saying that didn't happen at all?
No, I'm saying the beginning of it wasn't called slavery, but we
Then
wasn't.
it wasn't slavery. The beginning of it was people deciding to go live a different life than what they were living. The
True,
slavery came
true.
when they was put on the motherfucking boats,
But
shackled
do you know
together.
who sold them?
Of course, I know who sold them, but since you said it wasn't slavery, then we can't start from that.
Yeah, I mean,
we can only
well-
start from when it was called slavery.
Yeah, because they definitely said in the article that they wouldn't consider that slavery, but then they were like, if you look at the essence of slavery, because the people, they couldn't leave once you I guess signed a board to be on my land. There was no, oh, I don't like this, I'm leaving.
Where did you read this at?
It was I looked up an article, I think it was called the beginning of slavery, or I don't even think it has slavery in the title. I'm gonna try to find it.
Research.
I'm gonna try to find it because it took me. Of course, they had a lot of information afterwards. Different books and stuff that you can go look at. And I did read a couple of the books, so it was actually quite amazing to me because I never knew that was happening. I knew the people who sold the people to the European people look like us. I knew that. But I never understood why. Like, I wanted to understand why. Why would you do that? And it was because it had already been going on over there. And that was interesting to me because that was something I know I wasn't taught that in school. So that was interesting to me. But I don't think that a choice, I mean, I don't know what Kanye said. I don't know because y'all know I don't give a fuck.
That's pretty much
But
what he said.
Is that what he said?
He
Pretty
said
much.
400 years of slavery. That sounded like a choice to him. Fellas, I'm sure.
Yeah,
he
because
did.
I ain't got nothing nice to say after that.
Any words, or we just gonna move on from this ignorance?
I mean, it was. I mean, it's sad when people go busting their ass on Black Friday when they don't know the meaning of what Black Friday really was or
Right.
is. I mean, he said slavery wasn't a
Right.
choice. Black Friday really was you put a slave up on the stand
And
and to
auction
be
off.
sold, why to be studded out well, look at this Negro right here, you know, big shoulders, strong legs. Then we gonna start the bidding at $5, you know, and now you got people in our community running out, camping out for Black Friday. You know, you got to go back and look at your history.
Not only blacks, but
Yeah.
it's
everybody,
mostly
but-
Caucasians that
right.
do
He
the
was on
camping.
opioids,
Right.
auntie.
And then the thing about, is it a choice? After slavery was abolished, and you can go read the books about this, I have a few at the house, because they were so institutionalized and didn't know how to live their lives outside of slaveries, the older men and women that had been enslaved for years decided they wanted to just stay that way.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know any other
way.
life. Now, if he would have worded it that way, then yeah, I could agree with you. But just to say it was a choice, it wasn't a fucking choice. When your life is taken away from you and you're told you won't know how to read and write, that's not a choice. You're being told that you're Lord than anyone else.
Exactly.
You know, and people, if you get technical about it, slavery was already over in Africa. Hell, it's a nice thing over there called Egypt. And if people don't realize that they have slaves, yes, they did.
Them the ones that built the pyramids.
Right.
Go ahead,
but you
next.
want to just say that people came to Africa to grab slaves when there was already slaves there in bondage.
They just needed.
They
somebody to
came
build
over
for
here.
them.
Right. They came over there, and it was already slavery. They learned about that in the ancient texts that, hey, Egypt and other countries, China and Japan, all of them had slaves. So
Say
they
it,
just
brother.
instituted it to bring it over here to America now. So how can we make money? Well, free labor. I can get all this free labor and don't have to spend any money. Of course, you're going to make it.
Yeah.
The country was built off of slaves.
Did
off
we
of that
have
labor.
a choice to be segregated
No.
with black and white?
No, because that's the way they
We
wanted
didn't
it.
have a choice with that either.
No, because they wanted to make
Exactly.
sure that you knew your place.
Exactly.
You got Harlem. You have Inkster.
Did
You
we
can't come
want
here.
to be hosed? Did we want to be hung?
No.
No.
I mean, he you know, he's trying to backpedal
He's-
out of what he said,
he
but
needs help.
He does.
when
needs
you
help.
say something against a race that has been oppressed, that is continually being oppressed, it might not be to the point like it was back in those times, but it's still oppression. However you want to call it, politically, financially, educational wise, there's oppression. There's the things that we just talked about, being materialistic. Oh, I'm only the person if I got this type of vehicle, this type of home, I got these type of clothes on. You looking at the Jim Crow. It's
All
letters
of that
out there that
goes
said
hand in hand. You're
you
right.
can condition anyone to believe this. They broke your spirit. When you don't have a spirit, what happens? If you don't have any hope, what happens? You turn to anything else to bring you that happiness. So violence
And
is
that ain't
number
always
one.
the best things.
So bottom line, you don't believe it was a choice.
No, the fuck, it wasn't no choice.
Okay. Do you believe it was a choice?
I don't believe it was a choice, but here's my take on it. Yes, I do believe Kanye is a coon. However, I don't think he was literally saying it was a choice. If you look at it this way, if you take me away from my wife and my children, you split us all up, you rape my wife, you rape my kid, hell, you rape me, take me somewhere and do all these things to us, and I just let that shit happen, like I sit there and work for you after you did all that, then it kind of seems like I'm okay with it. Like if I'm not willing to kill you or die after this shit, then I'm all right with it. There's no way that shit is gonna keep happening. So my kids go through that, their kids go through that. You don't fucking kill or die over that shit for 400 years, then maybe it was a choice. Not literally, but
I see
shit.
what you're saying though. Yeah.
Nigga, if you ain't gonna die for this shit, then you all right with it.
In other words, it's kind of like being like Django. When they came and raped and killed his wife, he didn't lay down.
Exactly.
He went and he said, all right, I'm going to learn everything that you know, but I'm going to use this for my advantage to fuck you up later on because of what you did to me.
Okay.
But I will say, let me tell you,
Is that
let me
kind
say
of where you were headed with that?
Yeah.
All right.
But it wasn't instant. Yeah, okay, he raped your ass. But did you turn around and kill him? No. Django didn't either. It took a while for him to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He chose life for him and his family, and he went through that. Or a slave may have went through that so they could at least live. He didn't choose to die. So he like, shit, I'm just gonna have to bang this one out because I don't want him to kill my kids. I don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the thought of hope. You know, because they always say black folks got hope, child.
Well, for some,
Maybe the thought of hope
some they probably
for the
was
new
like that,
for the
yeah.
new one day. This can't be forever because they believed in God. So it can't be forever. You know, something's got to change, and he just chose to live. Like, you didn't turn around and kill Massa when you saw him fucking the shit out of your wife and making motherfucking Caucasian babies with her.
Hey, I know it's easy for me to say what I would do, but I just don't believe that I would just let that shit happen.
You know what?
It's hard to say that though
Because
now.
you never had to
never
do
Yeah,
had to
right.
deal
I mean,
with
Exactly.
you weren't that man or that woman being out in that sun get smacked with that hard ass whip.
Right.
You know,
Pulling-
you gotta
having-
you gotta take it. You gotta take that into account, right? These people were getting beat. constantly.
watching the biggest
but I
buck
think-
get beat.
I think what he's saying is the moment that it happened, not
Okay, I
I'm
get-
watching this going down after I didn't already got my ass fucked up. I'm thinking he's saying the moment you come at me and my family, it's gonna be a different choice that
Yeah.
I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna stand there and watch you do all this shit to me and my family.
So in other
This
words,
the
I'm,
thing.
I'm,
Now,
I'm
wait a
dying
minute.
for
so
this.
in other
minute.
words, you took the Nat Turner away.
Hey, how about this? You take my family from me, I ain't got shit else to live for. Therefore, you ain't gonna live. Period.
Your family is alive.
Right.
You just can see them over there across the field.
Yeah, but the fact that you took them
It's
from
not
me,
good enough.
Right.
It's not
you
good
took
enough.
So
them
basically,
from
his-
me,
his-
and I know you over there raping
Yeah.
mine.
That's not-
I'm,
yeah, exactly.
I'm with you. I'm dying.
So Doom is just
Now,
saying
I don't know what's gonna
basically
happen to y'all motherfuckers after I die, but these motherfuckers gonna know right here, right now. This was one of them ends that wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
So now you chose to not even be able to ever protect them.
For 400 years?
No, you ain't living for 400 years.
True, but look,
Them motherfuckers lived a long time back then.
if I don't sacrifice myself, then my son won't sacrifice himself. His son, it got to
'Cause
stop
you should-
somewhere.
He's saying
Yeah.
like he kind of like leading it by example.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Like, I watched my daddy die saving me.
These
Kinda-
motherfuckers gonna
kinda
know
thing.
we can't do that
So
to these
now
niggas. So
they
they gonna kill us
now
for
they cut my
themselves.
dick off and cut my tongue out of my mouth and
No,
chopped off
he's
my fingers and my leg.
in
'cause
so much
my
words.
cousin
He
something
said
my
if you
daddy
fall for
did.
anything, you stand for nothing.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
he's saying like, you know, I'ma die standing for my family.
But I get that.
So
But
my
you
son can
also
understand
chose-
the lesson that you don't let anyone come and fuck with your family. Now, yeah, daddy ain't here no more, but daddy taught you a very valuable lesson.
He died
You
for a
do
reason.
not let someone come and harm you and your family and or your family, and you stand there and you watch it.
Let me ask you a question. You don't think out of 400 years, that's the very thing people was thinking? Trying to figure out a way to get
I'm
out
sure.
of it?
Well, it,
I
well,
don't know
what the fuck they was thinking.
It ain't
if
that
you-
hard to figure out.
If you go and read your history, yeah, there were some black Americans or black people who wouldn't stand for that. And
Who would rather kill their own kids than let them go through
That
what
said, guess
they
what?
have
That's what I was
with
gonna
them.
say.
Guess what? You're not gonna-
Just like
you
on
kill your
Beloved.
people, then you going
Right.
you
You're not gonna
I'm
rape me.
referring to movies,
Yeah.
just like on Beloved when Oprah Winfrey killed her kids so that the man that did what he did to her wouldn't do the same thing to her kids.
I never watched that shit.
You never
Well,
watched
let me say
Beloved?
this. What
I
kind of-
read the book, and the movie was a lot more tame than the book. But you're right. That's how some saw. You know what? I can't let this happen. Guess what? You rape me,
It's about to
as
stop
Doom was
here.
saying, it's about to stop. Because if you're gonna rape me, I'm fucking you up in some type of way.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying.
Nat
apparently
Turner went.
that wasn't
Nat
the
Turner
case.
went. You're not coming to my home and raping and killing my kids.
I think it was. I think
He had to become
I think
a
it was a
grown-up.
lot
He
of
had-
people. I'm more than sure it was a lot of deaths that happened just because of that instant.
It was men and
alone.
women back
I'm
then,
more than
yeah.
sure it was men and
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, they was
who-
about that
who-
life.
Yeah, we just unfortunately we don't know
You're
about
not
them
gonna
because
know about them. They
their
don't wanna
story
tell you
stopped.
about them.
Right.
Well, that's why it's called his story.
Yeah.
It's his story.
Yeah. They ain't gonna
You know,
tell
people
you that.
people got to look at the word. The word tells you a lot. It's
Mm-hmm.
his story. How I'm telling it from my perspective.
Right.
Well, now you know, subscriber, and the very last one that I have, our subscriber, one of them, how you doing? You know your name. Wanted to know, do you believe men? I looked at the wrong person. She's not a man. Men and women.
All of this.
They wanted to know, do you believe you should be in love with the person that you marry?
That's good because I had something written down like that. too.
Hell
You are
no.
Smart. Yes. What did I have
I
written
think
down?
you
Let me
should
tell you
be
what I
at
had
some
written
point
down.
of love.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Some
There.
point of
Oh,
love
no.
there?
Yeah, there should be some love
Of course,
there.
there is some love.
Other people marry for different reasons.
Correct. He wanted to know
People
the
marry
correct
for
reason.
love. People marry for
Money, stability,
finances, things like that. I know in my case, I married for love. Some reason, I love the shit out of that crazy individual that I call my husband.
Yes, you do.
I do. What'd you say, TT?
She said, "Hell yes."
I do. Though he drives me completely up the wall, I climb over him, get on the roof, everything. You know, it's been 8 years next month that we've been together. And almost
lot of
2
years.
years married, especially for me. Bitch.
Okay.
Motherfucker that deal with me that long. Cheers to you, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, you answer.
I can-
Because life for me ain't been no crystal stair. Okay, it's had cracks in it,
Okay.
holes in it.
Shut what they call up. Your turn.
So the love that the reason why he asked that, he's not a religious man that I know of, but he was just thinking of what it means in the, I don't want to say the natural state, but how it's supposed to be. And that ain't what I'm really trying to say, but that's all I fucking got. You were supposed to get married because you were in love with this person. Nothing more, nothing less. Everything that Keita was saying, that most of it, not all of it, came years and decades later that all the extra bullshit got put into play. But yeah, I 100% know that you are supposed to be in love with the person that you marry, because if you're not completely in love with them, then what's the point? You can continue. So yeah, TT, that's why people have a lot of problems, and that's real shit. You're right. Because if you're not getting married because you are 100% in love with this person, then what's the point? Y'all can continue to be what the fuck y'all are without the motherfucking paperwork. But yes, it is a nice tax break. But you can be without all that. And that's when other issues do pop up in a marriage, because you didn't start on the right foot in the first motherfucking place.
But
That's
just
my
think
belief.
about back to the times or however it was when they were
Arranged
arranged marriages.
And they had
Just
to
like,
learn
you
to
know,
fall in love with each other.
Like
They
in
did.
Zamunda, you know.
This motherfucker.
She don't know that ain't real.
Bark like a dog.
I mean, right. You know,
That's her second.
what is it
reference to
that
this
you
movie.
like? Whatever it is that you like. You know what I'm saying? So,
Which is how it should be, by the way. But go ahead.
What the fuck?
you know,
Oh,
they
shit.
did have arranged marriages in some
They did.
situations or whatever back in the days or however it is. And I guess they just like eventually throughout the years grew to love the person.
Yeah.
Or hate.
Or hate.
All right, so we gonna kick it before we hear, mind her business. Answer.
Mind your
Zamunda.
business.
We're going to move it over to Dude. What do you think?
Well, I still haven't had anybody explain to me what in love means. Like,
Okay.
what does that shit mean?
Okay, so I'm instead of explaining it to you from a woman's perspective, you have a man sitting next to you, Brainiac. What do you think from a man perspective? What does that mean?
What?
Being in love.
I will.
All right, let me put it this way. I can start it off like this. I knew my wife was in love with me when I was laid off, and I could say it like this. I used to have to walk a couple of miles if I wanted to go grocery shopping, whatever the case may be, and for a person that you just meet to say, "Hey, you ain't got to do that today. My mother and I going shopping.
No, Auntie.
We're going shopping. Would you like me to pick you up something from the grocery store?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you very much. But you ask for the normal loaf of bread, some eggs, a couple little things, and then that person comes to your house and say, "Hey, can you come out here to my vehicle and grab your bags?" Now you go outside, you expecting to grab 2 or 3 bags, and you open up the side of the van, and you asking, "Well, which bags are mine?" And that person looks you in the eye and said, "I told you I was going grocery shopping for you," and fills your house up. For me, that showed love, because you genuinely have to care for that person to do something like that.
Right.
And don't expect anything in return. So when you say, do you need to be in love with that person? Yes. Because what you're doing is because you want to do it, not because you're obligated to do it. I didn't marry you out of an obligation. I married you because I genuinely wanted to take this journey with you.
So when did you find out that you was in love with her? Is that when it happened too?
Nah, hell no. No, I'm just joking. It took a little while. It took a little while.
I think it does take a man
And that's
longer.
okay,
Because things of my past made it hard for that person to get in.
Mm-hmm. And she just stuck it out with your crazy ass.
And she did. Because I'm not the easiest person sometimes to get along with. I'm stubborn. I'm bullheaded. I don't always see other people's point of view. I can shut people out at the drop of a dime. And then I'll tell you in a second, I don't give a fuck. It's your feelings. Put a Band-Aid on it. Either you grown enough to get the fuck over it or you're not. But this woman wouldn't let me stay that way. She kept saying, "Hey, you better than that. Don't let your past dictate your future or your present, your here and now." For me, that showed that she cared. Okay, well, I can let this person in a little bit. And you start to realize that over that time that you love this person. Because they weren't in it because you had a nice house or you had a car. Hell, I was laid the fuck off. Paying my rent, taking care of my kids, that was it. The little extra money I had left over was to buy some shit to go in the house just for when they were there. And she didn't care about all that. I didn't have shit to give other than me.
Amen.
So that showed that there was the love there. Now we gonna move forward. And as we move forward, and it took about 4 or 5 years, but we moved forward.
But over
those 4 or 5 years, that person, your fuck ups, your mishaps, more than you stepped wrong, that person stuck by you. Love is essential. You can't be with that person without
a
it.
Gift.
Because if it's an obligation, you're not gonna respect that person. You just gonna go do your own thing. We only got married because we had kids. Why the fuck you worried where I'm at or what I'm doing?
Nobody's
What the fuck you calling me for?
Here.
So, bottom line is, love to me, yes. If I don't love you, I'm not marrying you. What am I gonna marry you for?
But if another man, like dude just did, asked you to explain to him what being in love is.
Being in love is I care about that person's well-being. I'm genuine with everything that I'm doing. I'm not doing it expecting anything in return. I'm doing it because it's just what I want to do for that person. I don't need you to give me something back because I'm giving something to you. I'm letting that person inside of me. say, hey, you can, whatever you want to know about me, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Eventually, that's what love is to me. For me being in love, that's what it is for me, because I've never been that open with people.
So
but
it's
I'm open with my wife.
interpretations.
It is an interpretation.
Like for you, is this thing, for another guy, it could be
Right. I
else.
tell my wife more things than I normally would tell anyone.
Auntie, what was that question you threw out there?
I saw the question. We're going to get to it. So
You saw it?
I did.
Okay.
So we're going to swing it over to you.
Do you have to be in love?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Well, in the wise words of William Carter,
Oh, shit.
if you can pay bills together and get along, that's all right with you. You can get married on that. You ain't beating each other ass. It's a business situation sometimes.
Okay.
That's true.
Let me add my 2 cents. Let me add my 2
Okay,
cents.
add it.
Yes, you have to love a bitch, and you have to be able to have fun with a bitch. You have to be able to pay bills with a bitch. Look, if a bitch can't bring nothing to the table, you can't marry her. So you got to have fun with your bitch, pay bills with the bitch, laugh with your bitch. Look, if you don't like the bitch, of course you can't marry her. Like you really gotta love you.
Shut the front door.
Anybody you're gonna marry, you have to love, you have to get along with, you have to see yourself doing that for the rest of your life. You have to enjoy each other. I mean, what else is more important than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't marry someone that you can't see yourself with the rest of your life, or
Yeah.
you can't have fun with. Because what the fuck is the use?
Look, how about this? If your ass now this is real.
Okay.
If your ass get arrested for whatever,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know that you can call that person and they ass is on the spot no matter what happens, then shit.
You with the
can't-
wrong motherfucker.
For real.
Hand me that tissue, please.
'Cause I know something happened to me, my bitch is on the spot.
Hey,
And she might not have $1,000 to bail me out, but she there.
Oh, that bitch gonna find a way to get that motherfucking $1,000. Okay.
I was just about to say,
Hell
she
yeah.
might not have had it right then and there,
Right.
but I guarantee you that damn back signal going up.
Mhm.
And her friends that are her family, her sisters, and her family is gonna say, "We got you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's love. When you laying up in a hospital and your wife don't leave your side, that's
sir.
love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, you gotta be in love. Because guess what? I'm
When
not
you
saying
have
that-
an illness and that person that you're with doesn't leave your side,
Don't give up.
as much as they want to give up, they don't. They keep fighting and fighting and fighting, even if that person is not fighting for themselves.
That's motherfucking love.
That's love.
It is. You know, I really believe that being in love is it is really many things to many people, but it's a beautiful thing to have. I understand what it means not to have it. I understand what it feels like to be in a marriage with someone that you love, you wish no harm to, but you're not in love with that person. And the things that can happen in that marriage because you're not in love with that person. You wish them no harm. That's your motherfucker. You wish them no harm. You have fun. You do laugh. You have a great time. But if every moment that you wake up, you are throwing up in your mouth because you found yourself in a situation that you shouldn't have been in the first place, that's a problem. And to me, because I was in that, you know, it wasn't that, it wasn't that I didn't love him. I loved the fuck out of him. Loved the fuck out of him. Never wanted nothing bad to happen to him, but I lost who I was being with them because I was just in this marriage to be in the marriage for the sake of not hurting that person's feelings. And it caused me to do some downright disrespectful things. It caused me to come 100% outside my character of who I really am. And it was because I was trying to find any way fucking possible for me not to look like the bad person, and maybe he will walk the fuck away. And I would say that that person 100% I knew was in love with me, because no matter what I did, and family, I did some shit, that motherfucker wouldn't walk away. And it finally came a time where I'm like, let me stop torturing you. I don't want to do this no more. Let's get the fuck away from each other, because you're going to fuck around and probably snap my motherfucking neck, because I'm ready to go some other heights. So you can walk the fuck away. And a wise person told me, keep fucking around. Keep fucking around. A man can only take so motherfucking much. Keep fucking around. And you're going to make this man do some shit that he never thought in his life that he would ever do. And
happen every day.
Once I saw this person fight, and that's not in his character. Once I saw him fight, I said, bitch, you need to get your act together. Now, one or two things are going to happen, bitch. You either going to suck it the fuck up and stay here, or you going to get the fuck out. And myself said, and I said, huh? And myself said, bitch,
let's go.
You want your life, get the fuck out. Because you about to get more ignorant. Now I'm in a marriage, and I fully understand people who've been in marriages like this when they say, I'm 100% in love with who I'm with. I can be 100% me around this motherfucker. And no matter what I do, we might get upset. And of course, because we're human. But at the end of the day, I still would not wish for my life to be with anybody else but this person. Now, I just would like to say that I knew I had my other half of the rib that I was made from the moment I heard his voice.
You my rib.
So I knew I was made from his rib. I knew 100% that man was made, and I was made.
Or Kevin Hart's rib?
This is
baby boy's rib.
You know, this I was made especially for him. I knew this. And let me tell y'all something, family. These motherfuckers right here that's laughing and shit.
Why you acting all mannish?
They was like,
miss me.
This motherfucker.
I wasn't laughing, first of all, because I know, because I was there when you
but they was telling me he wouldn't shit. He ain't that into you. Yes, you do. Yes, bitch. No, she said it too.
I said
because this motherfucker, let me tell you how he played me, family. He kept canceling dates after dates.
No. Right, reverse that. Because I ain't said nothing about him being shit.
I got the
this
pen.
This is when we first.
I got the pen.
I don't know him. What? I didn't know him.
I said I got the pen.
Okay, say it then.
What did the subscriber say?
So our subscriber wanted to know, why do men stay in a relationship longer than what they should when you know you should get out?
That's a good answer.
That's what you said, TT.
Hold on, clap on that.
Let's. I'm gonna sum this up in a quick statement. Because sometimes men are dumb.
Is it dumb or they just don't change?
They scared of change, and it's dumb. They rather stay in something where they getting beat down to say they're in it.
Men?
Sometimes men are like that. Not all. I can't say all men are like that, because there's some men to be like, bitch, get the fuck on. I don't need your ass. You can go. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'll walk out this motherfucker. But you have some men that just, no matter what the fuck you do to them, they gonna stay.
I don't get that.
No, it's men like that.
I know men
like that. That no matter what they wife, I know a man who went out, saw his wife on a date. She told him he was on a date, and they still married to this day. That's what I'm saying. It's men out there like that.
It's cheaper to keep.
Some men, that's the other thing. Some men who are successful will stay that. Like, motherfucker, look.
Because they probably
I got X amount of this, and this. I'm not giving that bitch half. And that's what happened.
Let me see my bitch on a date, please. Nigga, Fridays or whatever, Applebee's.
Say it again for me. Say the beginning of the sentence.
Outback. Let me see my bitch on a date. Nigga, it'd be a fucking vacant lot in that bitch.
And there it is.
But that's a true statement. Sometimes men say it's cheaper to keep it. Fuck it. She can go out and do her thing. But guess what? I still got all the shit that I had when I first met her ass.
Shit, I'm clowning the food.
Hey, don't let me be with my boys too, and I see his bitch. Oh, I gotta
Hopefully,
save face.
How about
bitch
how
ever
about
go
when
on a date,
your
it sure
boys
wouldn't be in no
how about when your boys see
motherfucking
your
Okay. Okay.
Five-star motherfucking boy.
Or you,
okay?
yeah, you better fuck with a
If I-
nigga better than your husband.
If I'm walking
Take
the
you
fuck
somewhere.
out, why in the fuck what? Friday?
Fridays, Applebee's,
I
nigga.
just threw
I'm
that
gonna
out
be
there.
somewhere your ass can't be.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh,
Why would I go?
Let
Where
me
am
stop
I?
on my
Hell no.
restaurant shit.
Where that is?
I don't know. Shit, let me think about other places.
Let me camp out at that
Just
bitch.
ride Bob spots and shit.
I think you know, at the end of the day, you guys, love is different for different people, and you know,
Marriage is too.
we're gonna have a podcast because one of our subscribers asked, they just want to hear if every person can recall where they met their spouse.
I can. Go,
Okay.
I'm gonna have it right now.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this though.
Oh,
I gotta say this.
You're
Bitch,
my
ain't no
bitch.
place I can't go. I go to any restaurant, bitch, and pay cash. Let's just put that out there.
I'm not gonna do this with y'all
Oh
today.
shit.
What?
oh my
I am
god.
That was fucking with me. That was fucking with me.
Go ahead and find that
For real,
out.
you was sitting there thinking about that shit.
Hold on, I go any motherfucker. What you
Like
talking
that beard.
about?
Basically, what June was saying. Let me put this disclaimer out here real quick for you motherfuckers get
I
the
can
wrong
afford
picture.
any motherfucker wear.
Right. Shit.
That was a good one. I met this nigga at the Good Life Lounge.
At where?
Good Life Lounge. He was by himself. It was me and
I
Margaret
never
after the
did
cruise.
make it in the Good Life
It was
Lounge.
short
I
niggas
didn't
lounge. I'm like, all the short niggas in Detroit is at this lounge. I was like, Margaret, let's go downstairs so we can get this little,
She should have felt right
see
at
what's
home.
going
Shut
on
up.
downstairs
She smirked.
so we can leave. He's standing down there at the bottom of the stairs holding the drink. Me and Margaret walking down the stairs, and he stopped me.
Mm.
He
Oh,
told
he stopped you?
bitch.
Okay. Okay. Just wanted to know.
Stopping no nigga. Ain't stopping no knuckle.
Yes, he stopped me. He sparked up a conversation, told me what his name was. He says his name was. I said, "Oh, what?" My exact words. 2 minutes into meeting him. Oh shit, we got married. My name would be Tina. Blah blah.
Hey.
Hey.
I wish I hadn't said that. I wish I had went on about my business. No, no, but we stood at the bar. He asked me, did I want something to drink? I just said some Coke. He's like, shit, all you want is a Coke? Shit, get her a Coke.
Wait.
Get up,
Wait. Was your face kind of confused when she said just a Coke? Because you know, Coke means a couple of things.
Oh,
Would
no.
you like a drink and the motherfucker say, I just take some Coke? Do I look like a drug dealer in your ass? What the fuck you? Or do you
Just
mean
wanted a Coca-Cola.
Coke with a smile, motherfucker? That you know, because
'Cause you know,
I'm stupid like that. I would have asked that
I
question.
just realized when we got older, like this lady here is like retarded, like stupid silly, like really. And I thought that she did drink.
What?
When we, you know, until we start hanging out, and I'm like, bitch, you don't drink?
No.
And she like,
Never had
no.
a taste in her
I
life.
say, so you just
We
act like
tried.
this, just be acting like this for real? Yeah.
I like to enjoy myself. Okay, I like
And
to
enjoy
remember-
yourself.
I
You do.
enjoy myself,
know.
but when I get a little tipsy, I get extra silly.
Well,
You know.
I don't need that tip though.
I see. I found out when we hang out yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had fun. I want to remember with the shit that I do.
I remember
So you got
most
a
of the shit
Coke?
I do.
Got me a Coke.
Damn, a
Talk.
Coke and a smile.
I think I got the little friend of Coke too. I mean,
Margaret.
shit, if that's what y'all
Got
drinking.
that Coke and
Other
then
fuck.
got that ass.
Margaret had
later.
a Margaret drink. So
You
Oh,
said-
or something.
Hold up. No, I ain't gonna let that pass.
I was I was going off of what Brainiac was
Okay,
saying.
little
What, the
friend.
Smurf?
Yeah.
I call her
I
Smurf.
hope-
It is short.
I hope she catch that shit too.
And
And
I
I got
know
the
who
little
said it.
friend her drink
Sure.
too. Like you don't know her motherfucking name. Not her name, little friend.
We ain't put names out there, I thought.
So we
Her name is
exchanged numbers.
Smurf
I went
Fett.
upstairs, seen some more short guys, and then we left.
Tina, you tall. So what you think
Because
supposed to
every
happen?
short nigga in America was at this club. I said, "Damn, Margaret, these niggas is midgets." She's fit right in, but you know she like tall guys too.
Well,
You
everybody
know, she can handle. She could have dealt with
Well,
the.
I mean, yeah, because she short.
I mean, she ain't got a choice for somebody to be
in
taller
the
than
wrong
her.
place. It should be a short life lounge, not the good
So
life
how did you
lounge.
meet your husband?
Ah. Bitch,
In
I was
the
about
swingers
to.
lounge.
Bitch, I was about to ask you that shit.
She wish.
She threw an airplane up in the air.
Swingers line. Hey, fuck it, I keep
This
it.
motherfucker here, god damn.
I met my husband online.
Okay.
Online, and for months,
I thought she was a dude.
he broke dates. These motherfuckers. Why the fuck you still trying to
'Cause
get
her
him
voice.
to come out and shit?
Oh.
Fuck this motherfucker. This
He gonna
motherfucker was
embarrass me
like,
up in
he
here.
don't even
Yeah,
know
you
how
do.
to pronounce his name. His name is Breen. It ain't Brian. Then he was gay. Him and his brother was gay.
We had a whole bunch of.
I
I
mean, it
remember you
was-
told me that room.
It was
that
just a
long.
whole bunch of shit. And all the time, because this motherfucker thought I was a dude with his boys playing a trick on him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know when she first came over, I didn't let her in my crib.
This motherfucker said,
Don't ever.
Ever.
nigga, at the ticket, I lost so much money fucking with this motherfucker and getting laughed at by my
Inviting
friends.
him to cabarets and stuff.
I bought cabaret tickets, pissing tickets, lion tickets, all types of shit.
Ew.
After that shit.
This motherfucker didn't show
Ew,
up for
for
nothing.
that.
I
Okay?
have to excuse myself.
And
I
then
need to excuse myself.
what end up happening is when he finally allowed me
Church.
to see his face, I got out my truck, you know, looking all cute, just came from the Pistons game that he once again reneged on.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get a hug. This motherfucker said, pause. Fuck all the pleasantries. It fell between my legs.
Did you really? Oh my god.
Yes,
Oh,
hey.
That's good because
Hey,
I remember one
it
more
was-
thing.
it was
I
about
asked him, did he like men?
It was about
What the
20. It had to be about 20 degrees outside. I came out in some sweatpants and a t-shirt. She was like, "All right, am I coming in?" Oh hell no! I stood out there
Hurt
with
my
her for
little
about
feelings.
15 minutes in some sweatpants and a t-shirt, and then she said something else, and I fuck all that. Adam's apple chest down below. Oh, all right, you
Checked
okay?
all
I
of
checked
your
all that
Voice
shit.
just always.
I just told her. I said,
You had
"Hey."
to, you had to know.
I had to make sure because you know motherfuckers be playing
Yeah,
that. Some
yeah.
motherfuckers play that crying game.
Nowadays.
shit.
So
Days,
then my friends
especially.
was like, this motherfucker thought you was a man. He gay. So why the fuck would he be talking
Keep
to you that
talking
long?
to you. Right.
But eventually, all that changed when they got to meet me.
Mm.
Yeah, we loved you from there.
Yeah.
He is alright. No, I'm just playing. Just-
How you meet your
and
husband?
then for you to say, I never
Yeah.
knew him like that.
No,
It wasn't
but
her.
it wasn't. No. She was at one of
Me?
the events. You was at. We went somewhere that they had
Snickers.
pool tables.
Snickers.
Yes, and you was there, and you was like, Reese, how many dates has he broke? Fuck that motherfucker. He ain't shit. You ain't got to keep running
Was
after
I
him.
drunk?
Ollie.
Probably.
Mm.
But that's hey, it's cool because if a friend is gonna tell you, like, why you keep putting the
Aaron had a problem too because he was with us.
Yeah,
Some of them-
everybody talk
some of them
shit.
dates.
Everybody. Aaron gonna say, "Damn, Reese, you that motherfucker desperate? Ain't no other dig around." Like, damn. I'm like, what don't y'all understand? The moment I,
I
heard
like
his
him.
voice.
He does a lot of nice things for me.
No, it was the moment I
That's
heard
a quote
his
of Janet
voice.
Jackson album.
God said,
idea.
"This was the man who rib you was made from. This is the man you was gonna marry."
No wonder
And
my
our
side was
second conversation, I told him, "You gonna marry me?" And he was like, "What?" I said, "You're gonna marry me." I was like, so you can keep running because God told me you gonna run.
I ran
said,
for a long time.
I
I'm
said,
be real about it.
it's not gonna matter no matter what you do. We gonna get married.
You've always been a beautiful
And she went and bought
once I got to know.
greeting card. Remember the greeting card? She was like,
Man, let me tell you, how you get hemmed up.
I bought the greeting card. I think the third day of us talking, I went and bought a greeting card that I said, this will be the card that I give him the day we get married.
Shut your face.
That was deep.
She's a beautiful woman.
That's weird.
That's what he said. He was like, who the fuck? He was like, you don't even understand. You told me you was made from my rib. Bitch, who the fuck says that type of shit to motherfuckers? I'm like, me.
That's so
Hey, I've always said it. I constantly say it. I'm in love with an alien, and I'm all right with it.
She is an alien.
Yes, she is.
Damn.
Crazy
So is there
as
any
so.
more questions?
No, that was all my subscriber questions. They wanted also to just let you guys know that they love y'all. Like everybody has their own little, I want to say fan club, but their own little people like, damn, you know, I can resonate with that person. Like, yes.
Okay.
You know, for these two motherfuckers right here,
That ain't never
the
said.
two niggas who don't want to be on camera,
Yeah.
they got people
You know
out
what?
there that
I'm gonna
like
do something
them.
special today. Fuck it. It's pre-Mother's Day.
What?
Since
Oh
y'all-
my God! This is an exclusive. This is an
World
exclusive.
premiere.
Since y'all gonna say it.
Y'all can see
Since
my
y'all gonna
fine
say it.
ass
World
husband.
star.
Since y'all gonna say it. What's up? This is my
The
family.
German brainiac.
Everybody want to
Brian.
say I never want to get on camera.
The yellow one.
When we have
Yes.
a lady sitting on the side of the table, I feel that they could run the show without having us on camera. But today, I want to wish everybody a and lovely happy Mother's Day. For the ladies, you know, enjoy your day. Do what you like, feel good. But to the gentlemen, remember, every day is Mother's Day. Just don't
All
let
right
this
then.
be today that you celebrate it. Celebrate your mother, celebrate your wife. Make sure that they feel special each and every day. Just don't let a Hallmark
Trying to
day.
come on camera getting
Make
all
you
bushy and
feel
shit.
that way.
Just 'cause you on
It ain't
camera
bushy.
now.
Give me kisses.
Thank you,
That's beautiful.
German.
Wait, I didn't tell you how I met my
Okay, then because
my
we ready.
Mexican.
Yeah, because I was all right.
All right.
Andale.
Galiba,
I'll
Galiba.
break it down one time.
So my story is almost kind of similar to Tina, the therapy lady.
Okay.
I met my husband at work. Okay. And you know how the warehouse and plant life be and shit. You know, I was there, I was a high-low driver, I was running the dock. Okay, yes, me, bitch. Don't get it twisted. Okay, so he was on a whole nother shift. All the dirty ones was on my shift. Then he came to my shift, and I was like, oh. I was like, it's my turn. They got somebody to look at on this motherfucker. Let me fix it. Hey. You know. So then, you know, I asked him what his name was, and he told me what his name was. And I already had like a play uncle and a play cousin. And I told him that he was my husband.
Get out of here.
I did.
You see, we all done threw them words out prematurely, and look what happened.
I did. I told him that he was my play husband. So we used to call each other babe and all that stuff like that. But at that point, it was just playful, whatever,
Right.
to get through the day at work, whatever.
Yeah.
Then the company was getting ready to lay people off. They laid me off. He came up to me, was like, well, you know, hey, I hang out on the west side sometime. Give me your number or whatever. You know, maybe we can hook up. I hit him up to go to, come to my girl's brother's party at this bar. Him and his boy came. I was like, oh, okay, look at you. You can, okay.
You clean up well.
Okay, boy, okay. You know, I had my real hair showing then. And, you know, and he must have already knew, okay, because I looked over my shoulder and it was this chick standing next to him and he stepped over. Okay. He already knew what was going on. Okay. So then after we left that night, he went somewhere else with his friend. And then I left because I was rolling solo dolo, and caught up with him and his friend, and then we've been stuck together ever since.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's great.
Like these relationships right here, you guys, we might not be perfect or we might be perfect to us, but we've been with our husbands for a very long time. Tina, you've been with your husband for how long?
We've been married 8 years.
But how long have y'all been together?
Since 2000 and, well, he'll say something different.
I'm not, oh, wait, oh. Aaron, how long?
Yeah, tell X
have you?
Because I say one thing.
Dude, how long have you and your wife been together? Let's see if this shit match up.
Yeah, let's see if it match up. Look at him.
I want you to write yours down. Write yours down right now. I'm gonna tell y'all if it match up.
I don't have the exact date, but it feels to me that life didn't exist before her.
If that wasn't
so
the most
full of
bullshit
shit.
ass, that you are not going to try to backpedal out that shit. No.
That's love.
Get that back over there. Get that back over there. Give me a roundabout.
Since about 06, 07.
Damn.
He was right.
Damn. Okay. Brainiac.
I never get it right, so fuck it. I'm just gonna be honest. Shit. Ain't no half stepping on mine. I always say the wrong year, but for once, I think I might have it correct.
Let's see. Wait, let me write it down.
2009.
Damn, okay.
All
It
right.
had to be around. It was between August, October 2009 because it was right
Damn.
on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cheers, my
Honey, how long we been together?
we've been together.
But together, total years, it's 9.5. Married for
So
4
we
and a half.
all kind of close.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
that shit is amazing.
I met.
Me and mine been together 8, married almost 2.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
So
Yeah, I met my fam that's on that side of the table in 2009. That's when I met both of y'all.
Nope.
No, I met y'all 2010.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
at Tina's house for the fight party, wasn't
Nope, the first time you weren't there. The first time
No.
I met Tina was at my wife's mother's house.
Oh,
No, actually, they came. Yeah, they came and picked me up. We went to her mother's house, and then from there we went to karaoke when I met a lot of
it?
people.
Had been karaoke and everything.
And rest her soul, their sister is when I first met you. And all I can remember about you was
no.
I never remember your name.
Never remember your name.
But I
What's-
can remember
What's her
her
name?
name?
What's her name? Keita. But
No,
that's
nah.
what you used to call me.
All I
No.
would say,
Oh, no.
no.
Hey,
Think about
nah.
I'd be
somebody
like, if I saw her and face to face, I'd be like, hey, nah, because I couldn't remember
that was
Keita.
just your saying.
That was her
Yeah.
saying.
Walked in like, hey now.
else.
So this
Yeah.
group that you see right here is not something that's
Fake.
been put. It's years behind this. A lot of ups, a lot of downs,
Yeah.
a lot of twists, a lot of turns. But in the end, we all family.
Y'all ain't gonna ever hear my husband's voice. Don't worry about it.
You might one day.
Nope.
All right.
I don't need him knowing what be going on around here. Okay.
All right.
So, okay, last words. Ruby Red, let's get it.
Damn, it's over already.
Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, we didn't went over.
We went over for
Um,
you. We want you to be,
Word.
So my last words,
Maybe
honestly, is 7 Mile Dog. 7 Mile Dogs. Red cups up, bitches.
How about my red? Oh, I'll get you a red cup. Ain't nothing.
We're not playing with you. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Come on, keeping it real. Keita.
I just want to say today, this is a really emotional weekend. But
yes, it is.
I
today.
just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you ladies,
Thank you.
all the women in my life.
Thank you.
Happy
T.
Mother's Day to you, TT.
Same here.
Happy Mother's Day, Old Yella. Happy Mother's Day. I love and miss you dearly too.
Yeah.
Lawana Petit. Donna Ross, and Etta Mae
Amen.
Clemens.
You better not.
I love all of you.
She done already got me started, dude.
That's why I was in my feelings today, and it was kind of hard for me to come out. I light a candle for them every year, and I was kind of in my feelings. And I was with my best friend, who mother, Donna, and is also my other mother, passed last year, and this is her first year without her mother. So I was trying to make sure she's good. So yeah.
Brian and Brainiac.
Well, I'll piggyback off of that. Let me put it to you like this. I don't have my mother anymore. I don't have either one. Love your mother. If it's a distance between you and your mother, figure out a way to meet them.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out a way to at least talk to them. Because there's a day that's going to come. You're not going to have that person. And you will regret it. You will regret not saying, I love you.
Yep.
No matter what the differences is, you need to tell that person. Tell your mother. Let them know.
So you motherfuckers gonna make me go see Daria for real, huh? That's what we doing today? Fuck
No,
all
no,
y'all.
I mean,
You'll see her tomorrow.
honestly, for me, and I speak for me.
That's okay.
When you
We
see
real.
your friends
We real.
and your
We
family
human.
still able to
We
go
is
see
what
their
we is.
parents, put you in a different perspective. It's a hard thing to live with
Oh,
because you
know
start
it?
to think back, like, man, wouldn't it be nice to have Sunday dinner with your mother? But to everyone, you know, enjoy your Sunday, have fun, laugh, joke, and be happy.
pour out a little liquor,
Doom.
in the words of Tupac.
Yeah, let me say this. Let me say this.
That
What
was
the
me pouring
fuck
out my liquor.
restaurant do you think I can't go to? That's what I want to know.
I'm not doing this.
Where the fuck can't I go?
I'm not-
My last
Pick
words
that motherfucker. We go tomorrow.
You know,
My last
what's going to be
words
funny
are-
is tomorrow we're going to hear that there was a special restaurant picked out
For
for
real.
fucking Mother's Day.
For real.
Because that shit was just, y'all don't understand. He meant what he just said.
I meant
That was
that
some
shit.
real
all
shit.
fucking day.
All
Make
day.
that
We
shit.
gonna get a call. We gonna get a call stating, you know, I said this
Just
restaurant
eat it just eat
and we
it.
were there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a place you can't
Capital
go.
Grill is a great place to go.
My last words are, of course, Happy Mother's Day to my mama, my sister, my mother-in-law. I love y'all, my aunties, my sisters,
Ooh.
just to the world. Happy Mother's Day. But slavery was not a choice. That was a fucked up statement for a black man to say, whose mother was supposedly a history teacher of some kind with African American
fucked up?
arts.
Ain't that some shit?
That's
What?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Secondly, bitches are still
Yeah.
impressed with what you can buy them.
Apparently not.
Because he could go to any damn restaurant.
Any bitch.
Bitches are still impressed with what you can buy them, what you can get, what you got on, worried about what you got on, you know, when they shopping at Rainbows trying to impress you.
Oh damn.
Hey, you
Oh.
mix rainbow with the right shit, you looking fly.
That's not the point. The point is don't expect the motherfucker to be more than what the fuck you are. And then look down on him because he don't got more than you. Okay?
Say it.
Just because he can buy you the shit, bitch, can you buy you the shit?
Say it.
Nah. Next. That's the fuck it.
Wait a minute.
else?
Next week we gonna talk about what? Because we
Oh,
didn't
oh,
get
yeah, next week.
Next week.
We're going to talk about...
Family.
Really?
This gives y'all
It's
the chance to
a
do some
subject
research.
that Aunt Pookie been wanting us to talk about that we still haven't been able
Family.
Well, y'all want to extend this a couple of minutes here?
to. No. We don't, because we need to build up on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so next
let's
week-
wait till next week because we
And hopefully we have some more
it's
of our.
emotions out there. So let's start on a clean slate next week. Let
Yeah.
everybody enjoy this evening and
I
tomorrow.
love you,
and then go
Mario.
there.
Next week, we're hoping to talk about
We're gonna talk about it. Put it in there.
family
Oh, shit.
and families leaving. We're going to talk about what is the 7-year itch.
Mm.
We're going to talk about What's a good age for people to get married, men and women?
Is it
That's
an
a good
itch
one.
before you get married or after you get married?
Is after marriage.
After you get
What is
married.
the 7-year itch? What's a good age for people to get married, men
you're
and
ready.
women? You
When
know,
you're mature enough.
and
You
is
won't
social
comment on it
media
while she's saying it?
Oh, my
is
God.
social media important to your relationship? Do your man or woman got to post you or yeah, you know, is it important to your shit? We talk about this 2018 type shit. And if possible, when a woman's fed up,
There ain't nothing you can do about it.
nothing you can do about it.
It's like running out of
That ain't my
love.
cup. Oh.
We running, we running, we running.
It ain't nothing you can do about
I
it.
love you
not
all,
the next
Yella
line.
Gwendolyn
that's not-
Clemens.
No, it's
Woo!
not. Bye, y'all.
That's what you
Thanks
get
for
for not saying
watching. You know, y'all doing us real good. I don't know if y'all know that, but thank y'all.
Fuck.
It is
Fucking
greatly
no.
appreciated.
Bye, y'all. Love
What you
ya.
mean, TT? You said what you mean?
Deuces.
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 GB for life, baby.